stuff for food.
What's
up, guys?
Will saw her.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Saw her walking out.
Yeah, she was getting some money and stuff. Okay. All right. So I want to do this live just to give a market update, show you where I'm at, show you what I'm doing, crypto plans, all that. We're having a dip, and so I've kind of slightly analyzed charts, but I'm gonna go like super in depth right now. Shared screen. Okay, cool. All right. So first things first, we're looking at Bitcoin. All right. So Bitcoin's still kind of the king. Granted, we have some things that are breaking out against Bitcoin, which is amazing, meaning they're going up while Bitcoin's going down. I just saw this one coin today, Remark. It's up, looks like 16% as of right now, but over yesterday I got up to $38. It's currently at 32, so it's been running up while things have been going down. So signs like that are awesome to show us that there is still bullish action, and there's still money moving around in crypto as a whole. So feeling good. So I want to say that first of all in context. However, when we go to the Bitcoin chart, it's not looking the greatest at the moment to continue right away. So Bitcoin, once again, being king for the moment, I still think other things are going to follow. Hence, like why most of the market is actually down. So first of all, on this weekly chart, what I'm showing is we hit this support level. Now, either we bounce here or we go lower, in my opinion. We have 3 days left in this weekly candle. But if this weekly candle closes below, I mean, if it closes where it's at right now, the reason why it's support is because of this bottom over here. A few weeks ago, we experienced a strong wick right at that 57K level, already tested it, and then we moved and made a new all-time high. So to me, that right there is going to be basically a higher low. And if you go to the daily, we can see that when it touched 57,000 that day, it actually did almost touch the bottom Bollinger Band. Pretty close to it, but it did break back above and it continued higher. So, okay. So if we break below, or if we don't close a weekly, I would say, let me see a good level. I would really want to see us close this weekly way up here, right at this $61,000 level, because that would be inside these candle bodies, right? So we had a bullish movement here. We had a quick bearish movement. It was just one candle. And if we were to, if this upward movement was to get overtaken, then we have to plan for the next upward movement to see how low the price might go there. So meaning if we close, if the weekly candle closes below this probably 60,000 level, I would say, then I think that we will experience probably 53,000 at minimum, because this weekly is a breakout, or this upward movement, not this weekly, but this upward movement we experienced is a breakout. But a thing I usually talk about is how we retest the high before the breakout. So on a weekly standpoint, that high before the breakout is this $53,000 level. Now I don't want things to go down, because every dip I've just kept buying more. So I'm down on some things, okay? Saber included, fabric included, not down on other things, but we can't ignore the chart. We can't ignore what the chart says. Actually, one other reason I would say we want to close above 60,000, really, yeah, 60,000 is it for me. Now, looking at this is the candle bodies. When we made the previous all-time high before we did it last week, the candle bodies basically are a support level. So if we close inside these candle bodies, if we don't close above, then that means that we've basically broken that as support, and especially being a weekly level. So that would make it, 53,000. Now, 53,000 doesn't hold then we have this next support at 39,000. But what I would say, one last level, if we don't close this weekly above 60K, so we have until Sunday, then I think we'll go to 53. If 53 doesn't hold, the last thing I'm going to look at before we start looking at 39K is this 50 period moving average on the weekly, which puts us right at about 46,000. And 46,000, between 46 and 47, we can see that as potential support here. So meaning just the first candle, like basically the first breakout candle, this first engulfing one of the beginning of the movement. So all these are levels I look at, and that we will look for, but the main one that we really want to hold is this 56, 57K. And if we do go lower, we want to spring up pretty fast. We haven't sprung up pretty fast as of yet. So to me, I do believe that we potentially still have some more downside. Now I'm down on the 4-hour, and the 4-hour most recent candle is looking pretty strong for a bounce. It's bouncing off of that 57K level. We have a strong wick inside of the band. But because the candle bodies have closed below the previous low, to me, there's a chance that we go lower. Even if we come up a bit, I think we could come up. I mean, honestly, that 63K is a decent area for us to bounce if we go up. But I also could see us going lower. Maybe not right away, but I am watching for that. Now, what does this mean and how am I playing it? I'm going to go over a couple more charts really quick, but what does this mean? How am I playing it? So I did actually catch a small AVAX buy yesterday or the day before when I called it, and I made a little bit, nothing crazy. So I'm going to look for other coins that are moving that look really, really good. Avalanche was showing strength. So as Bitcoin was going down yesterday, Avalanche was going up. So Remark is another one that was going up the last 2 days. I've never heard of this coin until today. So things like that, I'm really looking forward to see the price action continue. So the daily, we can see we have 3.5 hours left for this daily close, and this is, yesterday's candle was a strong bullish candle, and today's we have a strong wick if we close similar to where we are now. 4-hour just seems to be showing higher lows, higher highs. We just bounced off the 50 period moving average. We're above the 20 moving average here, and we'll see if we get some continuation. So number one is if I'm trading, I'm going to look around for trades that look better, for things that look stronger. I'm not in a place at the moment where I feel comfortable shorting crypto, okay? Because I don't feel like we're in a bull market and we could pump at any moment. So until then, I'm just looking for buys, okay? Until we flip the basis. And for me, we're still bullish. Technically, as long as we stay above 30,000, we're still bullish. So I would like to just see us stay above this 50 period moving average, because we've been the last 2 lows. We've been testing that. So that could put us at like 50,000, 46 to 50,000. So anyways, I'm not going to short it unless we start to get to those levels and we start to break below them. That's when I'll start looking for shorts. And that I don't expect that to happen for a few months at least. I think at least through March. So to me, the dip is a blessing. Okay, and so many charts. Serum is at a perfect place. It should bounce now or die forever. Solana could go a little lower, but on the daily, it's at a good level. But yeah, but I think everything's going to just, follow Bitcoin for the moment. Polkadot's one that we've been talking about. I've been talking about. I am still actually in a Polkadot buy. And unless we break and close a candle below 34 or $35, I'm not going to get out of that. So, okay. So in a basis, just me analyzing random charts in a base, or basically to summarize, any coins that you have. So for me, what am I doing? Saber, Fabric, coins like that are down and they're already just, the value it's way undervalued. I'm just holding, and I don't care how long it takes. If it ends up being that they have to hold them through to the next or bull market, that's okay. Those ones I'm fine with. Bitcoin, there's times when Bitcoin went to 1,000 and dipped to 200 and people thought it was dead forever, and look at us now. So we have opportunities like that. Not saying that these coins will get as big as Bitcoin is, but they're really, really, really undervalued for what they are and what they will be providing. But I'm also not married to any bags. So those bags, the coins that I hold, I love them and I can't wait for them to increase in value a lot. But I'm also, as a trader and as an investor, I'm not keeping all my eggs in one space, in one coin, or even one ecosystem. So that's why I have some money in Avalanche. I've talked about the Snowbank DAO, and there's other coins like Time and Avalanche itself that I've gotten into. And I believe that coins like this will continue to, or that ecosystems like Avalanche will continue to increase in value. And so I don't have a ton of space to be researching new projects, but I do when I can. One thing that could be a huge moneymaker is to research new and upcoming projects on Avalanche. Look at some of the biggest projects that are on Ethereum and what they're doing. Find the projects on Avalanche that are doing that, just as Solana. So the only difference between Avalanche and Solana is that Avalanche is a bit newer. And so Avalanche has a lot of money backing it as well. A lot of corporate money, but a lot of money backing it. So knowing that, there's projects on Ethereum that are worth 100 billion, there's projects on Ethereum worth 10 billion that are probably worth only 10 million right now in Avalanche. So getting into those where they'll at least go to 1/5 of what Ethereum is, yeah, all good moves. So anyways, finding those, but same thing with those coins. If I'm up 5, 10x, yeah, I will sell some, but not until then, so that's what I'm saying. If it takes a while, that's okay. If it gets there in a few months, same thing, I'll sell. I'm just, they're investments for me, and I'm here to make some profit with those. So same thing, however long it takes. Now the short-term stuff, what I would say is just every time we get a chance, if it goes lower, buy more. If the market really looks like it's going into a bear market, we're going to know, because Bitcoin will be at like 40,000, right? That's where we're going to start to be weary about how low it might go. But I don't think we'll experience that for a while. Yeah, so short-term stuff, be ready to move money around. Always have money ready to buy the dip. Don't just, when I say buy the dip, you don't put 100% in. So if you got 50 grand ready to buy crypto, don't, just because it's dipping now, don't put all of it in. Put maybe half or even a third, okay? And if it dips more, then put a little more, dollar cost average in lower. But make sure you are never putting 100% of the stack you have in. And you're like, well, I want to invest. This is all my investment money. Well, you never know how low things could go. And so you want to make sure you always have money to buy lower. Trust me, no matter how low you think it could go and the lowest it could possibly go, it can always go lower than what you think, from experience. So
Yo, Cody, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Hey, man. So I was trying to move around some fabric the other day. I was going to try to get into this mint, this NFT mint. So I was going to sell some of my fabric, but ended up being like a blessing, I guess, that like I didn't. Like, I don't know. I just kept it because I couldn't. Basically, my question is, I couldn't sell on the Bonfida Dex thing. Like it wouldn't, like it kept doing like transaction failed. I'm just wondering when it does come time to sell, because I'm pretty heavily invested into fabric.
Yeah.
When it does come time to sell, like later, when it goes up, I don't want to not be able to like get it out,
Use Radium.
Okay, I did see that on CoinGecko. That was
Radium's another exchange, but I just put on my screen here. Radium has a swap, they have an exchange, but they also have where you can just swap it. So and they have good liquidity as well. There's more people using it. So you can, instead of, on Bonfida, we have to go into USDC or out of USDC. This you could just like swap your fabric right for Solana or even for Saber.
Oh,
So
epic.
yeah, so I've been using it because it's easier, and yeah, it's usually pretty quick as well. Sometimes the percentage of what they take is a little higher of the fee, just because there's not as much liquidity in it, meaning there's not a lot of people that are trading that pair. But yeah, it still works. So like this is saying price impact warning. Basically, the price could be 1% different than up to 1% different than what I'm trading for.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's basically what the fee would be at most. So
Or dope. Okay, cool. I'll try Radium then next time. But yeah, I just bought a little bit of the dip. It looks like it's at a pretty major support level right now.
yeah, and I'm Fabric, Saber, and Liquid. Actually, I'm really stoked because I want to show something. Liquid Protocol is doing they're handling all the liquidations for Mango Markets. So Mango Markets is the decentralized leverage trading, and built on Solana, and they do up to 25x leverage. And so Liquid is doing all that, and so basically all the volume from people trading on Mango, when there's liquidations, it definitely helps out with the coin Liquid. So great use case, great coin. So anyways, all three of them though are great: Fabric, Liquid, Saber, and great to load up on. Let's keep our eye out too. There's going to be other projects that are going to be just as good. And so yeah, I think some will pump faster, some will pump slower. But as long as we're into stuff that has a great use case, we're going to be in a good spot.
Do you recommend, I know not financial advice, but like do you recommend maybe dividing, if I have like kind of most of my crypto or most of my like Solana stuff ecosystem in Fabric, do you recommend splitting it between like Liquid and Saber and Serum and like kind of dividing them up like that?
I would say only trade out of something if you're up on it, or at least
Yeah.
break even. So if you are up and break even, then I would, like, for me, it would be good to have, okay, so one thing my friend Susan does is she has all of them: Serum, Saber, Liquid, Fabric. And whenever one of them is up, she sells a little bit and puts it into whichever one is down. But her holdings are basically the same on all. Well, she has a higher amount of Saber and Fabric than she does the others. So
Word.
that could be one thing to do.
Yeah. Dope, dude.
But yeah, definitely only sell if you're down, or trade it if trade if you're up, not if you're down. If you're up.
Yeah, I got in my like average cost is like I think like 9 or 10 cents. Bought in some like 6 cents, some at 12 cents, and I think some it's like 17 cents. But yeah.
Let's go. Let's see. What's it at right now?
Anyway,
Oh, it's at 12 cents right now. So yeah,
it's like
13.
But if you look at the chart, it's like right at like major support. I don't know. I don't know why I'm hyper focusing on this coin, but
Good. No, but that's the thing is just watching this one, like, because it will pop. And I really like my gut, my heart, my soul. If we haven't popped by February, then I don't know. We'll see what it looks like then. But for me, just the time frame and what I've charted, I'm looking at like February, March for a big pop on crypto. And not that that's when it will happen, but it should happen by then, by that time. So, and we'll see. Yeah, I mean, bro, it's only 9 million market cap, Fabric, and like even Saber is I mean, let's see what it's at right now. Probably like 40. Yeah, 38. So even Saber, man, is like, Fabric's at 12 cents and Saber's at 12 cents. They're both at 12. Well, 12 and a half. And Saber's got, yeah, 4 times the market cap. So Fabric will definitely rip.
Yeah, that's what I'm banking on. I'm trying not to believe that I have like all my eggs in one basket, but I don't know. I'm just considering like ROI possibilities, like compared to like Ethereum or whatever.
What I would say is, if you're whatever you're up on, you should definitely have like put some in like Avalanche, like really like do some research.
Yeah,
Either
I've been
just
looking at that.
Avalanche. Yeah, because I think that's gonna have its moment. It's just the fact that it's showing the most strength out of everything going down. The last coin to show strength like that when everything was going down was Solana, and it just kept going. So I expect big thing. I think Avalanche could get up to like 250. It's at $100, but yeah, 250, 300. So
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, that could be good.
Where do
Yeah.
you buy Avalanche? Can you just buy it on Coinbase?
I think you can actually.
Binance?
Yeah, you can.
Dope.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and it just last thing I'll mention, because I was talking about it in the group. I just want to show everyone how to do it. But this is Sol Invictus. This is the what you call it, yield farming platform. And let's see really quick. I'm going to show you just what it looks like, because I didn't put a lot in. I honestly put in like $800, something like that. Connect. Okay, we're looking at the wrong wallet. So let's go to boom, boom. Okay. Disconnect. So, okay, this is what it looks like. So I spent like $800 and I bought two. I had it was like 2.02 or something. And so you can see just from staking, I've earned 0.2 of these coins. So just from staking alone, 0.2 brings me to 800. It's like $200 almost, just off of 800, just from staking. Now, price at 819, treasury balance is they hold an amount of money and they actually will guarantee a return on the coin, which is cool. Meaning, I can't remember. They're not showing the price yet, but they will actually hold basically a guaranteed sell price that it will not go to zero. So they're a little newer, and it's the first one on Solana, so extra new. So they're coming out with updates consistently, but I want to show the Snowbank one, which Snowbank here is the one that's on Avalanche, which I still think is also a good one to put money into. So the reason I think it's good is because the price is low. It's been up to like 8,000 on this one. It's dipped down to 3 now. They're still paying really, really well. And the coin that it's matched, or that it's forked after, went up to like 15,000 basically. And so yeah, it's still paying well, and a lot of money is going to come to Avalanche. So no, though, something like this, it doesn't have a big use case like Saber, Fabric. Like I obviously have way more money in those than I do these. It's just I'm more playing this as a trade and just making money off of the hype, the current and the future hype. So yeah, watching that. Anyways, I think this one's a better bet because it has a lower amount total value locked, and Snowbank is not the first one on Avalanche. There's been multiple on Avalanche, but Invictus is the first one on Solana, and their marketing is really good. Their Twitter, they make it like seem like a secret society almost, like Sol Invictus. It's really, really interesting. They do owls and stuff, and yeah, just because I'm in it and I like it, I thought it was cool. The little owl figure, I just put it in my name since I'm staking it on my Twitter name, so I'm in there. Plan on holding it. Like I said, this coin right now is at like 800, peaked at 1,000. I think it'll go to like 5. I think it would honestly go to like 10K, but I'll probably pull out like 4 or 5. What I'll do is I'll either wait until I've completely doubled my staked coins, or I will sell when it hits like 4,000. So $1,000 thing is reached. What's that, the milestone? We hit it. Yeah, we've dipped, but the coin was like $400 as of 4 or 5 days ago. So the cool thing is that this interest is compounding. So I'm earning about 9% every 5 days. So it's going to just take a couple months to completely double the amount of coins. Now the interest paid is in the actual coin itself. So we're just planning, we're basing it off of hype. And this APY, when they redid the thing that they did, took it up to 90,000. And that's why the coin value almost tripled. And since, the more people are in, the less it pays out, if that makes sense. So the sooner you get in, the better. To put in money that you okay, if I lost this, really doesn't matter. But like I said, I put in 800 and it's worth like $2,000 now, something like that. So yeah, so it goes. Cool. Anything else? I think that's it. Oh yeah, wait, one more thing. How to do it? Use Radium. This is the only place it's available. So if you're already in your Fabric, Saber, whatever, you actually can just trade directly. If you click the link on the Invictus DAO website, click buy on Radium, it'll take you directly to the Radium swap link with Invictus. And then you could literally just, whatever coin you have, take your Fabric, take Saber, take whatever, and trade it for that. And then once you've traded it, all you do is you go back, you click stake, you connect your wallet, you hit stake. And the cool thing is this doesn't have an unlock time or lock time, meaning, or like a settlement time, I should say. So if you stake it right now and you want to unstake it in 5 minutes, you can do that. If you want to unstake in a month, you can do that. It's immediate. Your funds are available immediately. So you're not like trapped in. So, but yeah, there's a chance of getting rug pulled as well. Just know that rug pull is when the price goes up a lot and people who first started it, they sell all theirs. So when you look for, like, when we see good projects that are advertising good, like they are, I think it'll go a lot higher, especially because Ohm is the first one like this. It really set the tone for it. Olympus. Ohm set the tone. This was like the first one, and it made it to a 3.3 billion market cap. So it just shows how big these rebase things are getting. So this is at 3 billion, right? Invictus DAO is only at 100 million deposited. So Ohm is 33 times bigger. And this is an Ohm fork, meaning they copied a lot of the code from Ohm and then they put it on Solana. Ohm is, I believe, on Avalanche, but it might be, nope, it's Ethereum. It is on Ethereum. So that's okay. Ohm is on Ethereum. So anyways, this is 33 times bigger than Invictus. So I'm just expecting Invictus to go 5x what it is, like not 33. So, but it's a good safe bet, I think, for short term. So, okay, that's all I got, guys. I'm gonna head on out of here. Basically hold on to your long-term ones. If you're trading, just trade stuff that's trending upward. Don't get into any sells. Not at the moment, unless you really know what you're doing, right? Unless you really feel good. And yeah, I'll post when I'm getting back into trades and stuff. I'll post on the group. So, okay, all love to you guys. We'll talk soon.